All right, now we have a caller on the line. Let's go ahead and see who this is. Hello, this is the NFL Exporter. Who's calling in?
Hey, this is Sean, man. I'm calling out of Atlanta, Georgia. How y'all feeling tonight?
Oh, okay, man. That's what's up. All right, Sean. Thanks for calling the show. And what's up, man? How's everything going this year? What you seeing with football? Who's your favorite football team?
Hey, well, I got two teams. I'm kind of in between. I got my Ravens and my Bills, man. That's who I go with.
Oh, okay, the Ravens and the Bills. Okay, well, both teams are doing pretty well. Obviously, Baltimore a little bit more better this year with the 3-1 record. So you say both of them, are kind of your teams. How did that come about?
I'm from Buffalo. I'm from Buffalo, New York, and I love Ray Lewis coming out of Miami since he came from Miami, and I always stuck with that team, man. That's who I go with.
Okay, I feel you on that. So definitely, man. Let's talk about the Ravens for a minute. 3-1 in this year. The offense is playing really well. In some of my preseason analysis, looking at Baltimore, I definitely thought that Gary Kubiak coming over could help their running game. At the time, I didn't know who the running back was going to be. It looks like Justin Forsett and Lorenzo Telefaro are going to be the guys, but also the passing game. Joe Flacco, I seen him in preseason. His arm was looking really live. I know I caught a couple headlines saying that Flacco was really throwing well in the preseason, and especially with the weapons in the passing game. A Torrey Smith, Steve Smith, obviously Dennis Pitta. We hated to see him go down. He was there. Jacoby Jones, Marlon Brown has some depth now. So how you feeling about Baltimore's offense this year? I know a lot of talk usually is always about their defense, but their offense has been able to have some success this year.
I think my man Flacco, he earning his money, and that Super Bowl money they gave him, I think he earning his money. I think with the loss of Ray Rice, to be honest, a loss of Ray Rice would be a hurtful thing, but it made us have a running back by committee type situation. So I think it did us a little justice. I don't want to see him out of football, but I don't think we'll be able to put up 200 yards rushing and 5.5 yards a carry with him in the game,
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And how about the addition of Steve Smith? I know this week I'm going to find some time to do a couple segments on just the veteran free agent pickups for teams across the NFL. Without question, Steve Smith Sr. Has been one of the best free agent pickups. I know in the offseason when I seen the Ravens get Smith, I really didn't think too much of it. I really just thought that, okay, they're bringing over a quality veteran, but looking at the level that he's playing at, and obviously he has a chip on his shoulder. We've seen that motivation this last week when Carolina let him go, but he is paying big dividends on the other side of Torrey Smith. How do you like how Steve Smith is fitting in for your Ravens this year?
Hey, I think he's the offensive Ray Lewis. He gives us a spark in the locker room on offense. What he did on Sunday was amazing, and I think really what he bringing to the table is a number one receiver. I know in Carolina he was the number one. He got a little old, but he over here, and I think he's the number one receiver in his 13-14 season. So that's kind of amazing. He looks like he got about 3 more years left in him.
Yeah, he certainly does, and what a big game he played the other day. It's going to be interesting to see. Has he established himself as that number one receiver? Torrey Smith was there, but through the first 4 games, Steve Smith has seems to be Joe Flacco's favorite target in that passing game. Now let's flip it on the other side of the ball. I really like the Ravens defense coming into this year. I was a little concerned about the back end. I do think Ladarius Webb and Jimmy Smith are some great draft picks that really panned out for you guys. It took them a while to come around, and then Webb was hurt last year, but it was really the safeties I was more concerned with. But as far as you guys front seven, I love, Terrell Suggs and Elvis Dumerville, Haloti Ngata. You guys, Courtney Upshaw, that's a guy I forgot about. Seeing him in the preseason. Then you went out, you draft C.J. Mosley from Alabama. And so talk to me about this Ravens defense. Obviously, that's been a trademark for this team for so many years. You mentioned Ray Lewis. We talked about Ed Reed. Some of these other guys, defense kind of took a step back last year. You would expect that, though, with everybody they lost. How do you feel about this Ravens defense this year?
I mean, To be honest, I think that Elvis on the end and Suggs on the end and not in the middle, you can never lose. I don't know about what happened after Ray Lewis. I don't know if they, the middle is kind of tight or whatever. But we still pretty much got core from when we won the Super Bowl. Besides that Dumerville edition.
Yeah, and one last thing, and then we'll address your other team, the Bills. But coming into the season, I thought Baltimore had the best chances at taking the title, or at least contesting. I felt that they would be contesting with Cincinnati right down to the wire for that division title. I think both of those teams are very evenly matched. Obviously, Cincinnati got the big play from A.J. Green to give Cincinnati the 1-0 lead. They'll meet later on in the season again. But if they can stay healthy, how do you like the Ravens' chances? Maybe not only winning the division, but if they get in the wild card.
I don't even see us a wild card team. I see us as winning it all. I see us as home field advantage. I think that we slipped up against Cincinnati. Don't really can't tell about what the wide receivers were going to do. We never really ran the ball effectively in game one. So what I'm thinking that we can do is finish the season out real strong, 3-1 right now. I think the 3-1 will change to us being the division leaders. And hey, I see Super Bowl. That's my favorite team, so I always see Super Bowl ahead of us.
Okay, all right. Well, I can certainly understand that.